And the other big problem we had in our area was, you see, the Reading Football Club. Remember, they're always Division 1 and 2.
Yeah.
That was literally in the middle of our area.
Okay.
So I could walk from my house to the...
Were they racist?
I'll get to that.
That's what I'm thinking.
So I could get from my house to the football club in like 3 minutes.
Okay.
It's just there in the walking distance. You see the leader of Combat 18. Remember Combat 18?
Yeah, that's some racist group.
It's a big racist group.
Yeah.
He's from our ends.
Okay.
Like, that's where he's from. He was actually the leader of the Chelsea Headhunters. He was the leader of them. He's in the paper and everything.
Yeah. Combat 18.
So they had like a hooligan kind of thing, you know, going on. So imagine every weekend or every weekday nighttime, 7:30 or whatever, they're walking like literally past the area. But you see the racist abuse, it was different. You just didn't feel like a part of this country.
Okay.
Because then, man, they were like, it was just vile abuse in your face. So because we were like really young, like obviously our parents knew certain days don't let them out, innit? So the kids got to stay at home, but see the brothers were a bit older, 16 years old, they would try to go out and whatever. Now regular stories, man getting beat up, man getting punched up, racist abuse or whatever. So this created a bit of like tension. But remember, they weren't just being racist to Asians, they'd be racist to black people, everyone, innit?
Yeah, just everyone that's not English. Basically.
Exactly. Then, you know, obviously
no blacks, no Irish, no dogs.
Exactly.
No Pakis.
So they would drive past the park and they'd be like, yo, Pakis, go home and go back to your country.
Yeah.
When you're a kid, you don't really understand, like, yo, what's this bro doing, you know?
Yeah.
These men are big men.
Yeah.
They're hooligans, like 30 years old or whatever. So man grew up around that. See that there? I reckon that messed man's head up a little bit. Do you understand? Because it was, see for London it's a bit different.
Now you lot was in the peak of it, because you know what, I remember as a youth, man had little squabbles still. Like I remember mine was like next to Chinkford and had little squabbles with a couple of white boys, but we stopped that fast, like we got over it quick.
But see what it is, you see them races, man, they can't come. You can't go like Brixton or Lambeth Grove.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't go there, you know, like. But see, it was different, innit? But they're coming right through the area.
But remember, like, see, like my ends, like Walthamstow, it's literally like so much Pakistanis. Them man, you couldn't chat to them. So you couldn't come and tell them that.
Yeah, exactly.
Them man would you up. You get what I'm saying?
So it wasn't like that. So obviously that's put man a bit like on the defensive now, innit?
Yeah.
Like you kind of know, but these men don't want you here. So you grow up with that mentality. So I've gone to secondary school now. I've gone there with my brethren to the same school, kicked out in the first year, misbehaving. They sent me to like a 99% white school. So the first day I walk in that school, so the schools there is between two areas that are like council kind of areas. There's schools in the middle. So the first day I walked in the school, someone goes to me, "Oh, Paki." So that's how it kind of was like growing up, you know.
Yeah.
So, but we held it though. You know, we wasn't like just folding. We were like give it back and swear and whatever back. So anyway, as man's growing up, you know, we're outside. Slowly now, starting to get into more serious crime. You know, on the road, just doing little dumb stuff, you know, like what everyone else was doing. So come to about 15 now, like, became aware of drugs. Like you became aware of like drugs. I think I started smoking weed at 15, I think, or if I'm not mistaken. 14 or 15. So man smoking weed or whatever. I remember man's still school age, innit?
What brought you to this, to smoke weed?
Well, one of my elder brethren, you want to try something? Yeah. I was mad, so he's sitting there one day, goes, "Oh, you want to try some weed?" Man never tried it before, innit?
Yeah.
So took a few like pulls or whatever.
Did you inhale it?
Yeah, inhaled it.
Because when I first started smoking, I thought I was smoking, I wasn't really smoking.
Yeah, so anyway, a stuff filler. So what happened? Man sitting there, I'm like, bro, this ain't nothing, this is rubbish. But 20 minutes later, bro, it felt like I was
folded.
I felt I was floating. I was high at a stuff filler. But man liked it, innit? And that was another thing man didn't realise. Now man's caught up on the weed. And whatever. So when I was 15, I got dashed out of school. I got kicked out. I didn't finish my GCSEs.
What happened?
You know what? I was, you know when you on the defensive all the time. You're quite like aggressive. You know, like man say something, you just go on the aggressive thing straight away. So I I was like that with whoever, teachers or whatever, and it's got to a point where we had enough of you. So I'm having arguments with the brain class and picking up the chair and, just dumb stuff like that. Kid stuff, innit, yeah? But because it happened so many times, like, boom, you're gone.
Yeah.
But now what actually happened, though, they said I could come back to school, but I've got to have a case conference. But now I've got to tell my mum and dad I'm kicked out of school, innit? I can't do that, innit?
Yeah.
So boom, now, so the letters used to get posted, innit?
Yeah, come on, intercept that. Yeah,
my mum don't speak English, innit?
Yeah.
So I'm cool there. My dad, he could break it down still, but I've got to swipe the letter.
Yeah, intercept that. I intercept their letters.
So I got the letter, boom.
Trust me.
I swiped the letter. So if I tell them, the parents got to come to the case conference for you.
Be a rigmarole.
Bro, they thought I was going to school for like 6 months. So I wake up, get ready.
Yeah, act like you're going to school.
I'll go lick my brethrens, the older ones.
Yeah.
So you see that time, remember, it wasn't like, man wasn't trying to be a criminal or bad boy. It wasn't, man just wanted money, innit? That's just, man, you remember Reebok Classics?
Yeah, come on, man.
Man just wanted some Reebok Classics and them things there. So what happened, even work. So when I was 15, so what I done, do you remember the passports back in the day, the black ones?
Yeah.
They were written. It wasn't printed. So I must have made a, man was like criminal minded, innit? So man made a copy, Tipexed it out, changed the date of birth, and went and got a job in a couple places at 15.
Yeah.
But worked for a little while.
Doing what?
I worked in macro.
Macro, come on, man.
Yeah, so I worked in macro for a while. So macro is a cash and carry where people who own like corner shops come
go
to buy
in,
their
Like the
stock.
wholesale stuff.
Buy
and
it in
Yes.
Okay.
So what
I think I
happened?
might have worked there. I got one in Park.
I ain't told this story before, but when I was 15, so I got arrested because 2 grand went missing out my till.
Yeah.
£2,000.
Yeah, I wonder how.
I don't know how. So I don't know how, but yeah, the 2 grand went missing still. So I got the sack obviously from there.
Immediately.
Got nicked as well. Got the sack. So see when I hit that 2 grand.
Did you hit that 2 grand? Yeah.
So anyway, so I left there. So boom, I left that job now. So that's still 15. But now, because of my friends at school, I got kind of hang around with the older brothers. And see, you know this as well. So in the 90s, mid to late 90s, see a lot of the people in the West Indian community.
Yeah.
They were smoking cracking spliffs.
Love it.
Yeah.
Seasons. Come on.
Because they didn't know, because they didn't have a generation to look at before them.
Guilty. Come on, we move. Man, don't do it no more, kids.
Yeah, so boom. Yeah, but
man,
anyway,
don't do that again.
See with the Asian brothers.
Yeah.
They were smoking heroin. Same time, exactly same time.
Yeah.
So they were smoking heroin now. So imagine I'm hanging out with older brothers. I don't even know what they're doing. I don't know what these men are doing.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to tag along, see if I could get eat in it. Like if I get my little £50, £100, whatever, just make some money off their back, innit? Because they would literally do anything for dough. Like they would do anything for money. And then one day I see a guy pull out this foil, and he's like running the thing down. I was like, "What are you doing?" And he lied to me. He goes to me, "It's hash. You know, hashish."
Yeah.
Because it's brown, innit? I'm like, "Bro, that's not hashish. What are you on about?" And then obviously, as the days and weeks went by, I realised, these men are smoking heroin. So I'm about roughly 15, these times coming towards 16. So man's telling me now, right, you should start shotting. Because you don't smoke, you make money, boom, boom, boom. I said, bro, I ain't doing that. Because you're seeing that kind of circle now. And these men are just all reckless. Like any crime just to get high, yeah? I was like, nah, I ain't doing that. So I'm still watching though. I'm selling a bit of weed now. I start selling a bit of weed and whatever, but not really making money off it. It's just to sell it, to smoke it, basically. Them ones there. So that was going on. As I got a bit older, so I'm touching, like I'm 16 now, I think I was now. See, one of the elders, he must have took a 9 ounces of consignment from someone from London. So this brother's a bit older now, like 4 or 5 years older than me. He's took a 9 bottle of consignment from a London youth. But this guy smokes though. So he smoked down the whole thing. He smoked down the whole thing.
Broke the man's legs.
He smoked the whole thing. You know what? He smoked most of the thing. So he's got no money
the
for
whole
him.
thing.
No. He smoked like
all of it.
6-7 ounces.
Yeah, all of it. He smoked it all.
Yeah. So anyway, he smoked a lot of it. So the London Brothers come for his dough, innit?
Of course he has.
He's got no money for him.
Of course
you
he
know.
has.
So he said to me, "Yo, like, I need to pay this guy. And there's a few of us. He goes, look, if you like, lend me some money, I'll pay you back. Because remember, we're kids now, like, 16 now. And we look up to him still.
You didn't let him no money.
Listen.
You didn't let him no
So what happened? At that point, I didn't have like cash like that, innit?
Yeah.
So I gave him I had his gold chaps and a gold ring. So I said, I hold that. And my brethren
Not
gave,
the one with the
moon and the star.
that they try to peel off you.
That's the one, yeah, that's the one.
After all of that, you give it to my man.
But imagine this, I give it to my man now. My other brethren gave him like 5 bills. It was like, can't remember how much, it was like $6,000 or something. He raised the money. But what he the last couple ounces he had left, he asked me if I could hold on to it. And at that time, I had a car that was broken down. The clutch cable went. The clutch cable actually went in Knightsbridge one night. I was driving in Knightsbridge, the clutch cable went. So they towed it back, and I put the food in the back of the car. So he said to me, "Don't worry, he's gonna pay me when he shuts that. He's gonna pay me." So he's phoning me. I'm like a youth, and so he's calling me, saying, "Bring a piece out, bring a piece out." I'm seeing the thing like slowly like draining, and he ain't paying my money back. So I said, "Yo, this guy's not gonna pay me back." But he's not gonna pay me back because he doesn't want to, because he's a smoker.
Yeah, he just can't.
And obviously, I'm just clocking now. Yo, he can't.
Yeah.
So what I've done now, I've took like 10 grams out, and I've put it to one side. I said, you know what? If you don't pay me, but he don't know what's there because he's reckless.
Yeah,
Isn't
he's just going mad.
He's just going mad. So I took 10 grams out. I put that to one side. Things done. I said, yo, where's my money? He's like, I got you. Don't worry, I got you. He's finished though. Like, so what he started doing, so obviously he's got a line in it. So because he smoked everything now, they start wrapping up little, stone pebbles on the floor.
Yeah, he's just doing.
And he's robbing the customers. Yeah. So I think I even took the line. When they got this rinse there, I think I took the line. And they don't know I got 10 grams now. But that's rightly mine though. Yeah. Because you owe me money, yeah?
More than that's rightly yours.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Come on.
See, them times, a gram used to go for £100.
Yeah.
This was in the 90s, yeah? And it was, and he would, and he, so, no, not food.
Oh, not budge.
There's budge in it, yeah?
Yeah, not budge.
So now, and it probably wasn't even bang on a gram anyway. So imagine I'm a youth now, I'm 16 years old. There's no 16-year-old breads on road shot in nothing. No weed, no nothing. It wasn't that era them days. Most of the people who are selling budge are grown men. Like 20s, mid-20s or 30s or whatever. So I remember I wrapped this thing up, put in pieces or whatever. There was one customer left on that phone. One customer, he will come every single day though. Like he spend like £100, £100, whatever. Every day. And because like, he phoned me for a gram. I'm a kid in it, so I'll just weigh a gram in it. So I've got the scales from them, man. I'll just weigh a gram out in it. So remember, when he's going for a gram with them, man, they're not giving him a gram. They're giving like 0.7, 0.8.
Yeah.
So I'm giving the guy a gram in it. So he keeps coming back. He keeps coming back. So I can't remember how much it was exactly, but it was roughly about £1,000 I made of this thing, like about 5 days or whatever it was.
So you say,
I was like, raw, you know. So I remember Whack. You remember that shop? Whack.
In where? No.
It was a clothes shop. I don't know if they had it in London.
No.
It was a garm shop. But I was straight.
Called Whack, it would be too mad for us, you know.
Like, it was like they're like proper Versace,
Whack
Armani, or whatever.
mad for us, you know. Like that means something else down there.
It was.
That means it's whack. You get what I'm saying?
no, it wasn't like that.
For us.
Was it like a little probita or something?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it was a proper shop. Yeah,
like probs. You get me?
Yeah. So anyway, so man's gone there now. But I remember I brought up some Versace. I remember that. I was gassed.
Yeah.
Can't lie.
Feeling like TC now.
Oh boy, I felt flat.
Feeling like TC now.
Yeah. So obviously, when you kind of feel that.
I see you like a sample. You still can't. I'll see you had the bimmers when you was 15.
Yeah, when like 18. It was the one that you saw. They were 18.
Was it 18? But you was like, nah,
I had a
you was 16.
I had a 3255 when I was 18. When I was 16.
Yeah, you was 16, man.
The picture you saw, the silver one, that was when I was 18.
Okay.
I've always drove BMs. Up since a youth.
You know, you look like a little sample. You get me?
So boom now. So obviously, but I got nowhere to reload from. I ain't got no links or budge. I'm just like, I can't even, and if I phone the same man up, they probably go get me the budge and take like half out and boom. So I was like, what am I gonna do? So one of my brethren, so that time there was a brer from your sides, from London, down in the islands.
There's always someone in Reading. So I've done Reading for a bit.
Oh, you done it for a bit,
I've done Reading
What year?
for a couple months. When did we do Reading? It was me and my cousin, you know. And then there's a little place near Reading as well we done as well.
But Newbury or something.
Newbury. I swear it was Newbury, you know.
That's like,
Yeah,
it's a
we
big
done,
market.
Yeah.
Had a
We
big
done
market
Newbury
there.
as well. It must have been like, maybe 02.
I was in jail too, so
Maybe 02.
So anyway, so there's a brother now from London.
Big up Swiss, though.
He's doing bits and pieces. We don't know what he's doing, but we know he's doing something. So we would go and chill in these girls' yard, and he would always be there. So I never clocked here. My brother goes to me, he goes, "You see that London you?" I was like, he goes, "I think he sells the thing you need, you know." I was like, "Why'd you say that?" He goes, "He's always got a ball in his sock. Like, he's always got a ball in there." So there was this girl's yard we used to go chill at, and he would chill there. That was like his girl that he used to kind of roll with. We used to go there, smoke weed and stuff. So I was like, "Cool, let's see if we could get something from him." So anyway, phoned the girl up. She gave him the phone. I said, "Yo, man, need the 8 ball." He just hang up the phone on man. Because he knows us to be little kids from the yard. He's probably think we're trying to peel him or something. So he just hang the phone up, innit? But the girl must have said to him, "Man, he's cool, man, he's not like that." So the girls called back, she goes, "What do you want?" I said, "I want an 8 ball. And she's like, "Cool, no problem." And paid some extortion fee. I can't remember.
Off your head.
I can't remember what it was, but I know it was extortion. But it didn't mean that to man.
Yeah, come on, man, making the P, innit?
Yeah, exactly. So man took that, flipped it, went back for a quarter. This went on for a while now. So he's like my main link now. This is here. So when I start getting to like an ounce or two, he goes to me, "Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, you're buying everything I'm bringing."
Fast, yeah.
Like, so he's bringing 2-3 ounces from London. I'm just taking it off him. And he goes to me, "What you doing with this stuff?" He goes, "We're selling like big bits." I was like, "Nah, I'm breaking it in pieces."
He can't believe this.
Yeah, so he's older, innit? He's like 10 years older than man, innit? So one day he's phoned me up. He goes to me,
He wants in.
He goes, "You want to go partners with me?"
He wants in.
Bro, I'm 16 years old, innit? I don't have any boundaries, innit? Like, I would, whatever, come, let's do it. You tell me, let's ride Belgium, it doesn't matter. So he's like, "Cool." He goes, like, give me a month, because he went back to his ends in London. He goes, "Give me a month, let me sort myself out." And we go. I was like, "Cool." So while I was waiting for him, I ran out of food. So I shouted him, I said, "Yo, bro, I ran out." So he's took me to a bread in Hackney. He's took me to, the first time I think it was a bread from Hackney. So he's took me to a bread from Hackney, and he's got me 2 Zs. These times, remember, he's charging me in the ends £1,300 for 1 Z.
Puss, yo.
No, it's cool, man. It's very deep, you know. But remember, I'm buying his belly off him, innit? So he's got to eat off that, obviously, man.
Namming.
But obviously now we're going to go partners. But he got me 2, I think it was 2 Zs or 2 and a Q for £1,400. I'll never forget that, you know. Because remember, I'm a kid and I don't know what the prices are like that. You understand?
But you now can't believe that
like,
you're getting it for this now.
Imagine, I'm going to go back and just rinse the ends now.
Yeah, come on.
So I've took that now. I've gone back. He's ready. He's ready. I've got a bit of money saved up or whatever. And he goes, "What do you want to get?" He said, "How much money you got there?" I can't remember how much I had, like, I don't know, 10, 15,000. I was sitting there. He goes to me, "Should we get a box?"
Wow.
I'm like, "Cool, let's get a box."
Yeah,
boom.
Let's go for it.
So we went to Finsbury Park. Linked a brother from Finsbury. I think you might even know him, you know.
Let's not.
Yeah, let's not. Yeah, I think I've got a feeling you know him still.
I got a feeling I do.
Yeah. I think, yeah.
Free him, though.
So anyway, so I've linked the dude now from Finsbury. We've got a box of him. I'm going back to the ends, hotel room. And you see the box is wrapped in, see that brown sellotape? Like wrapped. I'm not gonna lie, but see when that was on the table, it felt mad, you know.
Yeah, you felt like a big man, innit?
But it's not even that, it's like money, innit? Like, this is
you
another
know
level.
what it's gonna turn into.
Yeah, exactly. So it's gonna get, so this time, I think my age is now like 16, 17, in around that age. Imagine the main dude from Reading is probably getting like a box or 2.
Yeah.
So this is something like, they're like, raw, you know? So imagine so we're sat there, we're looking at this box now. And the brother from London goes, "Look, how you want to do this?" He goes, look, how you want to break it down? So we decided half of the box. We're gonna break it down in Zs,
pieces, yeah.
in Zs, and half in pieces.
Pebble it, yeah.
So, but remember, what's the price? The price is £100 a gram right now. So we said, hey, what we're gonna do? We're gonna do 0.9 for £50. Undercut everyone. So that's basically roughly it's £1,400 to £1,500 on a Z if I got my calculations right. And the Z's costing us like £5.50. So I think that time was like 20 a box.
You just lock down everything. Basically.
Everything, yeah. So making roughly nearly £900 to £1,000 of a Z. Remember, it's not £10 shots. The minimum shot is like a gram.
You probably end up having man come down from Cardiff for that.
Brother, you see when man did that?
Bristol man are coming to you. The whole of the M4 is coming to you.
You see when man did that? It just kind of like, it took off in obviously. The thing just went crazy.